back at you today with a quick news video. We've had a lot of news announced actually in the last 24 hours, and a lot of that news revolves around the new McFarlane DC toy line. So we'll jump right into that with the McFarlane toys first. So McFarlane has announced and has now solicited for pre-order. I noticed it was already up on Big Bad Toy Store. Their Batman, animated Batman, Hellbat Batman, a Superman figure, animated Superman, Armored Superman Unchained, Batgirl, Batman Who Laughs, John Stewart animated Green Lantern, Nightwing, Harley Quinn, and a DC TV Green Arrow. Of these, the Batman Who Laughs, Nightwing, and Batgirl will all come with a Build-A-Figure piece to assemble the Batmobile. The Batmobile is going to be 7 inches in length once you fully assembled it. So it'll be kind of interesting to, see how that looks and kind of the detail along with that. I'm excited about these figures. They're going to be 7 inches in scale. So they're going to fit in good with like your DC Essentials lines. Pricing is running anywhere from about $19.99 to $24.99 for the pieces with the Build-A-Figure. Like Batman Who Laughs, he's running at $24.99 on Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order. So I'm excited about these. I'm a little hesitant only because I have recently purchased the My Hero Academia figures from McFarlane and just had a lot of QC issues with those. Ended up actually purchasing like 4 or 5 different All Mights. Contacted McFarlane. They even said they knew there was an issue and there just wasn't much they could do about it. They hoped to fix it in the second wave. They knew there were just some QC issues with the paint defects and that type of thing. So I'm hoping for the best with these. I certainly will be purchasing some of them. It's kind of just an odd assortment of figures, in my opinion, for the first wave. But, they kind of hit maybe something for everybody there by, getting in something like the DC TV Green Arrow. Then you got animated stuff, you got comic book stuff. So they've kind of hit a little bit for everybody. So be excited to get our hands on those and see what kind of quality McFarlane's going to bring us. Next up, I want to look at a really cool statue from Diamond Select. So this is Bane from their DC gallery. It's a PVC statue. It's a 9-inch statue. Depicts Bane holding Batman's cowl. This will be available in May for $50. Also in that same line, we've got a free comic book day Emma Frost. This is from Diamond Select as well. But this one comes with a catch. This is only available to comic shops that participate in Free Comic Book Day. It'll be available in May. It'll also have a $50 price tag. So looking forward to those two. Next up, big news this week. We've got images from Super 7 for the Thundercats Wave 2. So this Wave 2 will have Pumara, Tigra, Groon, Mumra, the Ever-Living. The Groon we've seen before. I think he was at like PowerCon a couple years ago. So we're really excited about getting the Wave 2 on these. I've always been a little hesitant on the Thundercats lines because every time somebody puts out a Thundercats line, we get like a wave or so and then it stops. So it's really promising to go ahead and get the second wave out. Pre-orders for these will open on January 6th, have a $45 price tag. Next up, we got another statue that I found super cool. The price range on it is kind of crazy, but I'm sure there will be collectors that will jump on this. It's a combination of Venom and Deadpool. It's Venompool. This is from the Marvel Contest of Champions. It's the Venompool statue from Pop Culture Shock Collectibles. Statue's going to run about 40 inches tall and carry a $2,500 price tag. So amazing statue, but pretty hefty price tag to go with it. Next up, something for the gamers, which includes me. I'm interested in this game for sure. McFarlane Toys has announced a Cyberpunk 2777 line for the 7-inch scale figures. We've got the Mel V and the Johnny Silverhand figures. They're also carrying a 12-inch line, but only listing Johnny as the lone figure in the 12-inch line so far. 7-inch line will have 22 points of articulation, a handful of accessories. Prices will be $24.99 for the 7-inch line and $39.99 for the 12-inch line. So next up, we're looking, and this is really last on my list for this week, the Flame Toys Optimus Prime, which I'm super excited about. He's my most anticipated figure of the year. In the Kuro Kari Curie line, we got some issues that they brought to our attention via Twitter last week. There were some issues in the factory in the thigh area. It says the pipes got reversed. However, it appears it was caught before production began. So I feel like this will cause the release date to slip some. The Star Saber did slip a few months, which they weren't the best on, and as far as getting out the information of why that occurred. But places like TF Source and Chosen Prime, those guys, were listing in like September. I think it was, late October or November before we actually got our hands on him. So it wouldn't surprise me for Optimus Prime to slip on into February, even March. Currently showing a January release, but it wouldn't surprise me to see it slip a little further. And this kind of may be their way of warning us of that. So a couple pictures here just kind of showing what they were talking about as far as those pipes on the thighs and how they got reversed. So they did catch it before it went into production. That's all I got for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you next time.